Grand Risings. I'm in the garden today doing some bits and bobs. I want to give you a little walk around of what we've been doing. There's been a huge transformation. As you can see, I have another pond behind me. Ooh, very fancy. Loads has happened. Loads has been going on. Loads has been kicking off in the garden. Yeah, so I thought I would just show you a quick thing that I'm doing now, and then give you like a little walk around, just to show you how I've been doing everything. So I've been trying to utilise as much stuff as possible, trying to upcycle, like utilise stuff that's already like usable. And so basically I've been dismantling pallets to make raised beds. And this pallet here that I have, it was getting all mashed up, so I tried. I got about 2 or 3 pieces of wood from it, and I was just like, this is just gonna get mashed up. I didn't want to like waste it and have it all just used for firewood, so I decided to cut it off, which I'll show you now, like this. There's one piece. I have another piece over here. And as you can see, I have cut this one into little stakes. I've just left it like this because to try and dismantle it, it was just getting, like I said, it was getting chewed up, and I didn't know what to do with it. And my daughter looked around and she was like, why don't you use it as like a border over there? So that's what I'm doing. One of the pieces doesn't have the stakes attached, like that had been completely sawn off. So I'm going to use some of the chewed up wood. I shall show you now. This one, it was just like this. So I got some of the wood off this one. But I'm going to use that as that is, and like some of the chewed up bits, I'm going to use the stakes and like screw that into the ground and make a fancy little border over here. So I'll show you a little before, and then I shall show you an after. Okay, so here it is. It's just this little strip along here. I have a nice little stepping stone there, and this is going to go all the way along here, all the way along there, make a nice little border around my very beautiful pond. Yes, hello pond. Another one done. Right then, yeah. I'm going to do this one first. I'm going to stake it in the ground and make sure it lines up with my little step, and then do the rest. Okay, so we appear to have hit a snag. I think this middle one has hit a tree root of some form. It's the only thing I can think of, because the middle one is just not going in at all. The ends are going in, they're trying to, but and so there's no point in me just whacking and whacking and whacking and whacking, because like it's not going in, and it's not because I'm not strong enough. I know that. So I've decided, after sitting here contemplating, that it's going to have to be a stepped border. That's fine, I can work with a stepped border. And I'll just show you. Can you see these ones are not quite going in the ground, and these ones have quite nicely, as you can see, but these ones are not. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to put a little plank of wood along the bottom, and it's going to be stepped. There you go, stepped. How to handle unforeseeable events. It's going to be stepped. The universe decided it's going to be stepped. Stepped border. If I'd have known, I would have done the middle one slightly. It doesn't matter. It's stepped. Okay, I can handle that. it's fine. It's going to be stacked. Okay. So I've sawn the back pieces off. Now it's all solid and it's in. I didn't want to take the back pieces off yet until I hammered it in because I knew I was using this heavy mallet, so I wanted to keep it as like solid as possible. But now they're all staked in. I've boarded up the bottom of this one. I've closed the end off. I'm just sawing off the backs now, and then I just need to clear the grass out. It's ready to be filled with soil. So that means I've managed to save a few good pieces of wood here that can be used for other things. Just realised as I came to the end here I've not screwed, so this is the first little one that I did. I haven't screwed my little stakes in, so I need to do that, otherwise it's just going to wobble around. So yeah, still need to do that. Just need to clear out the grass now, and then it should be ready to just put some soil in, put some plants in. Yay! If I would have been putting a raised bed in here and it was really like the grass that's over there, I would have probably dug this grass out. But this grass up this top bit is like, it's not even, it's barely in. Like, I'm able to just quickly pull it out. It's not covering the whole like area really, and once there's other plants in there I can just keep picking it out if it does come back up. It's not a problem, but it didn't really need the extra work of me digging. So there we go, that was an easy job, just pull it out. Well, there you go, here's the finished result. It's a little bit wonky and there is a little bit of a step on one of them, but that's fine, it doesn't matter. Once it's filled with soil it will look amazing. I'm super happy. Yay! That's the finished result. I'm very happy with it. I put some garlic in this one. There's going to be some herbs behind. And then just along here for now I've put the flowers that I bought the other day, like heavily reduced because they were pretty much dead. But I just soaked them and they all came back to life. This one's struggling, but it will come back. It will eventually. And there's a couple here. This one, again, this one's struggling as well. But this one's come back. There's a little ladybird. Oh, hey guy. I figured that while I've got all my, like, sort of things out, all my drill and my screws and everything, I thought I would just finish this last project after making the little pallet borders. I'm so happy with them. I figured I would do this last little project. It shouldn't take too long. So basically, part of like utilising all the old furniture that couldn't fit in this new house, we dismantled it was like a dressing table, and it had like these on either side of the top, and there are little drawers in here, and then this bit's here. This had like a mirror in the middle, which was pretty cool. But we had nowhere to put it, and it had all like, it was stained, and it had like tattoo ink on it because of kids, and and all sorts of other things on it that I just couldn't have given it away. It wasn't charitable. It was not charitable. And so I had a friend round a few weeks ago. Shout out to you, Anna, if you're watching. Yeah, I had a friend round and I was like, oh, I wonder what I could do with these. Like, and I was thinking planters. I've just been like in planter mode. And I was like, maybe I could saw this off and they could be like little planters. And she said, oh, it could be a bird box. Genius. It's even got somewhere to like screw it onto something. I don't know quite what yet. But yeah, so I thought this would be cool. And I was a bit, I don't have one of those hole driller things. How am I going to make a hole? Like, I could put wood across it, easy, but how am I going to make a hole? So, this is a piece that was on the bottom of the drawers of this, I think. It was on the bottom, it made it look fancy at the bottom. Anyway, so we took this off, and I thought if I put this, am I doing it right? Can you see? I'm trying to do it reverse. Put this here, a hole in the corner. Perfect. I'm sure it doesn't have to be in the middle. Yeah. So there you go. That's what I'm going to do. I'm going to make 2 bird boxes. I have 2 bird boxes. I've never had a bird box before. So let's hope that they nest. I think I'm going to do a little bit of research quickly about whether or not the hole would be better at the top or the bottom. At the top. The top. So I saw my pieces of wood. I did check online and it said the top, but it did also say that the roof should be slanted, but I can't really do anything about that. That was if you were making your own. So I'm sure it'll be fine. It'll do a desperate bird anyway, I'm sure. What little bird box? What sweet's that? I hope it'll fit in there. Quite small. I'm sure they can. A bit worried now. Oh well. We'll wait and see. I'll do this one a bit further over. Yeah, like that. I'm finished. I have 2 bird boxes. Don't they look cute? Yeah, I don't know where to put them though yet. I'm sure I'll find somewhere. It's supposed to be high up. Yes, I'll find somewhere. But for now, I have made bird boxes. I've made bird boxes. Thank you, Anna, for your amazing idea. I really appreciate that. I'd have just turned these into 2 tiny little planters. So yeah, and I think the bird boxes look way better. Yay, bird boxes. I might try and do something with the tops. Just make sure that they're like waterproof. Some felting on them. I've got some left over from the shed, so yeah, I'll do that I think.